So who is a mentor? Mentors are called what? And mentees are called what?
Round of applause to So we'll be moving on to the next, our second speaker, confidence and learning. This one. Yes or yes? Yes or yes? Who is a mentor? Anybody? Who is a mentor? We cannot just be here and you guys will just think that maybe you are just here down and doing nothing. Who is a mentor?
Ask them to get me. I requested them.
Simeon.
I'm live now.
Alright, so we're moving on to the next speaker. The person that will be taking us on health and safety, Ms. Loves. Round of applause.
Good morning today. I don't like the way the hall is this morning. Good morning today. Alright, I'll be taking us on health and safety this morning. I know we are all familiar with this adage that they say a healthy man is a wealthy man, right? So if you know you are healthy today, you're a potential wealthy man, so celebrate yourself. I don't like money. So quickly, I'll be taking us on health and safety. So what is health? Right? We are all science students, so what is health? Health is the physical, mental, and emotional well-being of an individual. An individual is not completely healthy if his or her physical, emotional, and mental health is not in a good state. So your physical, mental, emotional health has to be in a good state for you to say an individual is healthy. Now, what are the tips for you to keep a healthy life? Number one, eat very balanced diet, right? If you know when you are hungry, you know there are sometimes when we are hungry, we pass aggression. True or false? True or false? I don't know if it happens to you, but sometimes it does happen to me. Like when I'm hungry and somebody's telling me something, I can just change it immediately. But when you eat a very balanced diet, a good balanced diet, there is this excitement that comes to you. So practice eating a healthy, balanced diet. Number two, regular physical exercise. It keeps your mental alertness sharp. Number three, avoid the use of wrong drugs or illicit drugs. You're feeling depressed, you're not happy with the things around you. You shouldn't subject for a hard drug. It's going to have an adverse effect on your health. Number three, avoid negative environment. We are talking about your mental health. So there is a whole lot that a negative environment is going to do or your mental health. And then number four, identify hazards around you. And then know how to mitigate those hazards. It will help your safety. There is a small socket in your house, and you know you have a younger one that could just easily go there to touch you. What do you have to do? You find a way to fix those sockets or repair it, right? So to avoid harm or injury, right? So moving forward, we'll be discussing basically on mental health. When you're depressed, when you're feeling down, this is where communication comes in. Are there 300 and 400 left in the house? 300, 400 left. Let me see your hand. Oh, okay. Everyone seated here are 100 and 200 level, right? Now, you are feeling depressed. You're not feeling too good, right? You don't have to keep it to yourself. I understand this. I understand that you could say a problem shared is a public topic. No, but there is someone that is called a mentor. This mentor is a trained personnel that you could always share your issues with. Don't keep it to yourself, because mental health is a very serious issue. In most cases, it can lead to depression, frustration, and even in critical cases, it can lead to death. And I know everyone said they have a bright future. You don't want to die, right? So speak to somebody when you're depressed. Now, speaking to the mentor has to create a safe and open environment for you mentees to communicate. A mentor should not keep a judgmental mindset as regarding to mentees, right? So that you could be able to flow when you're communicating with your mentor. So number two, provide resources and guidance. Please mention the resources and guidance I mean is not urgent 2K. You go to your mentor and tell your mentor to give you urgent 2K. No. The resources and guidance that we mean here are academic resources. That is past questions, material textbooks, and what have you to help you sky high in your academic pursuit. Number three, encourage self-care and stress. You are stressed. The whole course load is so much on you and you don't know what to do. Find a way to ease your stress. You don't have to transfer aggression. You don't have to point to your classmate, to your roommate, or whosoever that is close to you. Learn how to manage stress yourself. It could be a nap, you could be listening to music, it could just take a stroll or just chat with your roommate and you'll be fine. So moving forward, emergency preparedness. What is an emergency preparedness? These are plans or actions that should be taken during emergency. Number one, create an emergency plan for yourself. Right? Number two, assembling an emergency kit. You're coming to school as a lady, your well-being, your paracetamol should not be outside your box, or your inhaler if you're an asthmatic patient. Now, number four, learn and practice emergency procedures. These things will come handy for you one day, or you could even save somebody's life. Okay? So moving forward, we'll be talking about agri-test. Faculty of Agri students, say hello. Yeah, I'm bringing your thing to you, right? So we'll be talking about agri. But this one will be narrowing on a particular aspect of agriculture, which is fish farming, right? I know it's not a new thing to you. You're already familiar with fish farming. But how about you as a student of the University of Abuja? You're seated at your comfort zone and you're making kukash. Won't you be happy? Won't you be happy? So that is why agri-test is here. It's an innovative skill brought up by the center to help students raise funds for themselves as aligned with fish farming. That is, you go into fish farming and generate funds, legit money for yourself, right? So now, what are the importance of this agri-test? Number one, you will be able to solve food insecurity. As you all know, food is a major challenge, especially in this part of Africa, right? Number two, it's going to help you create job opportunity for yourself. You don't have to work for any enterprise, you don't have to work for anybody. You can be your own sole proprietor under fish farming, right? So moving forward, what are the benefits if you venture into agriculture? What do I stand to get? Number one, you get a first-class training, a first-hand training from professionals. Right? Number two, you will earn your own money for yourself. You'll be allowed to do your own fish farming and sell, creating job opportunity for yourself. And number three, you will be satisfied. You'll be given a certificate. Now, moving on to the next module I'll be taking on, that is Feed the Future. If you know you're a foodie in the house, say hi. If you love food, say hi. The future is also known as student food bank, right? I was a student some time ago. I know the time I was a student and now things have really changed drastically, right? It's no longer as it used to be then. I used to take 2,500 for a semester and I would be very okay. But now can you take 2,500 for a semester? Even for a day, hunger will finish you. So now we are bringing student food bank to students to help solve insecurity problems as regards to food, right? Now, this is a non-profit scheme, innovative, that saves, stores, and distributes non-perishable food to those in need. And who are those in need? That is the students, right? Please, next slide. Now, what is the objective? To reduce food insecurity among students in campuses. Now, to promote an academic success. When you are hungry, you can't read properly. But when you've eaten whatever they are teaching you, trust me, it just goes straight to the brain. So now, and then number three, fosters community engagement. Now, what are the aims? Food bank. How do we want to achieve this? Number one, we're going to partner with NGOs, right? Number two, there's going to be a scheme where students will save, and at the end of the month, they'll get food at discounted rate, non-perishable food. If you're happy, I can see you clapping. I can't see you clapping. Is it not a good thing? Imagine you're supposed to go outside to get rice for 8,500 and you're getting it in school at the rate of 1,200 or 1,000 naira and it's the same quality as you're getting outside. Is it not a good thing? It will help you save, right? Yes. So please, next slide. Now, what is the benefit of food banking? Number one, you get affordable, non-perishable food, and you get different varieties for yourself. Anyone you want will be made available for you. Number two, it's going to reduce financial burdens for those of you that are failing for yourself, that training yourself in school. At least you see a way you could get food at affordable rate for yourself, and then you'll not go hungry. You'll not be drinking garri always. So number three, there's going to be community engagement and involvement. Everybody's going to be involved, although it's at your own will too. So number four, it's going to help academic performance and enhancement. It's going to improve food insecurity among students. Please, next slide. So now, in conclusion, we are looking forward to partner with NGOs, to also partner with students that are interested, and also to make this scheme a sustainable scheme. So if you know you want to register for the student banking, I think the Google will be sent out, a Google data will be sent out, and you just indicate. Thank you very much.
All right, the next speaker that is going to be talking to you is Miss Kemisala.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy students. What's happening? Faculty of Science. Good morning, everybody. All right, my name is Kemisala, and I'll be taking you on finance management. I want to teach you how to spend 2K for a whole semester. You will not be broke. And you can spend 2K for a whole semester. Who has tried it here? Who has tried it before? 2K for a semester. You guys are missing. I'm missing a lot. But it's fine. Alright, so I'm taking finance management. What is finance management? Finance management refers to one's ability to manage your finance. When I say finances, what comes to your mind? Money. So how to manage your money effectively? My slide is appropriately. Next slide, please. So for you to manage your money, your finances effectively, you have to be able to differentiate between your needs and your wants. So differentiating between needs and wants. What are needs? Needs are the basic necessities of life. They are the things that we can't do without as human and as students. So according to the economics, there are three basic needs. Who knows them? Three basic needs. They are not like students here. Three basic needs. What are they? Food, shelter, and what? And clothing. For our students, we are in the academic settings here. For our students, your need is your school fee. Are you getting it? Your material is a what? Your need. Getting accommodation is a what? Your need. You are saying, okay, money for transporting yourself to school is a what? It's part of your need. So, what I want? What on the other side are non-essential items. Having them is good, or you can live without them. You can do well academically without them. Having an SUV car is not good. Enjoying free ride. People that stay on campus, you have your own car. It's not good. Is it bad? I'm not getting response. Having a good car as a student. Is it bad? It's not bad. When designer shoes are bad as a student, is it bad? But without it, you can live right. Without it, you can do well academically. But if you don't pay your school fee, you are going to school, you don't have your school fee, you won't be here. Are you getting it? Alright, thank you. Next slide. So I'd like to explain three things to you, which is saving, budgeting, and investing. Those are the main components of finance management. Next slide, please. So what is budgeting? Budgeting is involves creating a plan for your spending, your income, and expenses. But in the layman's understanding, budgeting is writing out the list of your intended goods with the current market price. You're coming to school now. That list you write. I give your parents. That is what budgeting is. You have done that before. So that is done it to us. So that's what budgeting is. And why is steps in budgeting? The first thing is track your income by listing your sources of income. You're a student, maybe you're into a business, or your guardian is sending money. So tracking it. Oh, by this month, my parents send me 20K every month. For my business, I make 100K every month. So track your income. Are you getting it? So the second one is track expenses by listing, categorizing fees and variable expenses. That list I write, that's the next step. Writing it out in the order of priority. At first I explain what need and want is for you, right? So writing it down in order of priority, that's what the second one is. Are you getting it? So the third one is adjust as necessary and ensure spending aligns with priority established in needs and wants. After writing your list, don't go to the market. You wrote list that you're buying food stuff, you're paying your school fee. Don't have to go to the market and see. You know those people guys now that are selling clothes. They know how to market very well. Some of them even drag your clothes. So make sure that when you do your budgeting, make sure you stick to the list of what you want to get. Don't go to the market and be confused or you're in your hostel. I don't think you should come to the hostel, right? I don't think you just stay in. No one. I don't think you come to the hostel to sell their market. Some of them, and some of your roommates,
She's not
you
very loud.
will not buy that thing. But this clothes will look good on you. So don't fall to that. Don't fall victim of that. Make sure that you spend based on your what? On your budget. So what are the benefits of budgeting? We have financial control, spending awareness, enhanced decision making, and future planning. Next slide, please. So what is savings? Saving is the act of setting the money for future needs or emergency. Saving is setting the money for the act of setting your money for future needs or emergency. In other words, saving is money not spent. It's that particular percentage of your income that you want that you set aside. Are you getting it? Who has never saved it before? Who has saved before? Nobody. So in times of saving, we have emergency saving. Money set aside for unexpected expenses. Those are emergency savings. And the students, when you're just going, you're rushing to class and you're using my phone. My phone just fell down and the screen break. And you have no money to repair it. That's one of the reasons why you need to save. You need to have emergency savings. Your phone fell down now. The first thing you need to do is go to the market and look for a phone repairer. Are you getting it? So you save for emergencies, you save for short-term saving. Money saved for short-term goals, e.g., study materials. I know that some of you sponsor yourself in school, is that right? So you know that you're doing second semester. Maybe your goal is long-term saving. Money saved for the future. You don't have 3 and 400 level. If you have 3 and 400 level by now, I think you should be saving something for the future because when they graduate, it's when you're in school that you see someone to send you money. Let me tell you the truth. When you graduate, nobody. So you have to put something aside. So when you graduate, you're not just there looking for people, begging people for money. Now what? Start up your business. Are you getting it? Right, next slide. What are the importance of saving? Emergency saving for achieving financial goals, opportunity readiness, and then as soon as the situation where the doctor comes to class, but you borrow money, and the person you borrow money the money has gone overdue. So because of shame and the fall, you have stay back, not coming to class. So when you have your savings, there will be no need to do what? To borrow. Are you getting it? Alright, next slide. Next slide. So what are the difference between saving and investing? I've not explained investing before, so let me explain investing. Investing is using money or resources to buy assets. Hard value either to you or you have an asset at hand. Are you getting it? And what money does is money flows in the direction of value. I want you to have that to look at. Money does what? money flows in the direction of value. So you have to like look for something you're investing in. And thanks to the director of CSSM, they're bringing opportunities for students to venture into one business for the other. Even when I was a student now in my final year, I sold sign out clothes. And the money I got from selling sign out clothes, that's what I used to buy mine. I don't have to start calling my parents for money for sign out. So as a student, you have to like engage in businesses. And a lot of business that you can engage in. You're saying you're making hair. You know what those people charge for making hair? Those clothes that you buy, you can sew them yourself or sew to other people and they pay you. Maybe as students, like I can see 400 levels you're coming in. You learn data analysis. No, you learn project writing. So that when you are graduating your final year, you write projects for people and they do what? They pay you because they are solving a problem and that's value addition. And as you're having value, money is coming in. Because I said, well, money flows what? Direction of value. Alright, thank you. So what's the difference between saving and investing? Saving is good, investing is good. But I in particular, I always encourage investing. You know why? When you save, your money might increase for a little percentage, or it's just there. Maybe you save in, I think it's OP that gives interest. But when you save in commercial banks, your money will even reduce. You start charging SMS, this one. I get it, but when you invest, it increases your money. Maybe you learn how to sew a clothes with 30,000. And before you know it, you start making a lot of money from it. Are you getting it? So I always encourage what investment and save, but it's good to also save. Alright, next slide. Okay, managing debt responsibly. Maybe a situation comes that you have to borrow, or maybe you are sponsoring yourself, you borrowed money to sponsor yourself. So how do you manage this debt? Or you are here, you borrowed money from your classmate. So that your case will be like the girl that hired money from class because she borrowed money. So how do you manage your debt responsibly? An amount borrowed from a lender, typically with repayment and interest, that's what debt is. The amount you borrowed from a lender, and as well, typically with repayment and interest. A borrower is a debtor, while the lender is a creditor. Meanwhile, debt can be beneficial, but must be managed wisely to avoid financial strain. I think the government started an initiative where students can borrow loan, and that's very helpful for students that can't afford to put themselves in school. They have nobody. I get it. Savings is beneficial when you look at it in more aspects. So how do you manage this debt responsibly? What are the strategies? Know your debt. Oh, I borrowed 20,000 for my material. Know your debt, know the amount, and create a repayment plan. Focus on settling debt accordingly to in order of importance. You borrowed 20K. You told your lender, this money I'm paying it 5K per month. I'll be paying it 2K per day. So make sure you do what you stick to it and pay back. Alright, thank you. Next slide. Next slide. Next slide. Alright. So I'll be taking you on an initiative by our director, which is student saving scheme. One of the people I mentioned before came to me, just came to this conversation, explaining how things is going in her business to me. She said that she has a business that is doing well, making money, business is great. But she ended up, and she noticed that all the money that she's working, even her capital, everything is gone. She spent it knowingly or unknowingly. It's possible. Is that correct? It's possible. So that's why we are bringing this initiative. And I know that many of us are in that category. You have a business, your capital, you spend it, all the money that you get. And some of us, maybe you are getting income very well. You know that your income is steady. But at the end of the day, you notice that you are broke. You're always broke. So that's why we are bringing this initiative, student saving program. So the Center for Cyrus and what? Center for Cyrus Saving and Cooperative Scheme is an initiative that seeks to encourage saving habits in the University of Abuja. So we are in affiliation with the microfinance bank, where we advise people to save their money. This program aims at implementing and processing the procedure that will foster financial growth in academic communities. We have noticed that, according to research, 90% of dropouts as a result of financial crisis. So that's why we are bringing this scheme, where you get to save your money. And the minimum amount that you can save is just 1,000 naira. So if you want to join this initiative, all you need to do is just to register. You can come to us, meet us at the center, register with your ID card. And another thing you get to gain is we give loans to students. We give loans to students. Maybe you are sponsoring yourself or you need to start a business and you don't have the money. So we give loans to students. And what you need to do